Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Evan and this is Sense or Sense. And today I want to bring you an update on the DoorDash, Chase, Sapphire Reserve issues that were going on a couple months ago that I created a video about, and I want to bring you an update on what they've done and some other issues that I've had with the Chase Sapphire Reserve credits with DoorDash. So if you recall, there's a video that I'll link in the description below about the DoorDash credit with Chase Sapphire Reserve. It's supposed to be a $10 credit that you get up to 2 times a month for non-restaurant orders. So it can be for other retail orders, it can be for grocery orders, and that's what I use it for, is for grocery orders. So I found that the Aldi in my area doesn't really mark up the pricing a whole lot on DoorDash, and with the Chase Sapphire Reserve DoorDash Dash Pass, I get free, essentially free delivery on an order over a certain amount, as well as one of the other things that most people don't realize is that when you have Dash Pass, certain retailers also have minimums. In my area, it's usually around $60. So if you order $60 worth of product, they're also going to waive the DoorDash credit, the DoorDash fees that are associated with that particular order. So usually see your subtotal of the groceries, then you see the DoorDash delivery fee, then you see the DoorDash cost associated with whatever they're charging you to make a little money on the actual order itself, and then taxes, and then your total. If you have the Dash Pass with the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you should have essentially, and you order over $60, at a lot of retailers, you're going to get that fee waived and you're going to have free delivery. So this reduces the overall cost quite a bit on your grocery orders. So I guess it was a couple months ago now, DoorDash was having issues with this Chase Sapphire Reserve credit, and you could not use the toggle switch. There used to be a toggle switch in their app, and as well on their website, that you could toggle your $10 discount with your Chase Sapphire Reserve. You do have to use your Chase Sapphire Reserve card in order to get this $10 discount. But on their app a couple months ago, you couldn't even use the toggle. You couldn't get the discount. And I had that video, like I said, I'll link in the description below, about the fact that I had to reach out to DoorDash support, and it was quite a problem, actually. They told me they couldn't do it at first, and then they finally reached out with the supervisor and gave me a $10 DoorDash credit as opposed to a discount on my order after the fact. So I am pleased to announce that as of June 2025, the toggle switch in their app is working again, as long as you have your Chase Sapphire Reserve card selected and you make a purchase that qualifies. So it can't be a restaurant, it has to be a retailer of some sort. So in my example, I had put $70 something worth of groceries in my cart, and I toggled the switch on and it gave me a $10 discount. I also got the DoorDash fee waived and no delivery fee as well. So this was all very good, and it was working as if it were several months ago, because at the beginning of the year it was working okay, and then something happened where the integration with DoorDash and the Chase Sapphire Reserve credit was just kind of going haywire. It wasn't working for a while, and people were having to contact DoorDash, which, if you've ever had to contact DoorDash, it's pretty bad. Their customer service is overseas. They are told to basically get rid of customers as quickly as possible. And in fact, I've had situations where I'm typing something in and the agent on the other end it basically says, I haven't heard from you in a while, and then disconnects you before you can even type something. So it's clear to me that they're told to basically get rid of customers pretty quickly. So I wanted to give you one other pitfall today as well with my order. So I told you I had over $60 worth of groceries. I actually had close to $70. It wasn't quite $70. And it toggled that $10 off, which made my total a little bit below $60. Well, it still showed that I was going to get the DoorDash fee waived because my retail order was above $60 retail value. And the whole thing went through. The shopper went and shopped, did everything. The whole time it showed that my pending charge would be somewhere around like $58, with the $10 off. And then the shopper, had a couple items that were weight adjusted, and that changed it just a little bit. But ultimately, I think the total was like $57. And I get everything delivered to my house, and lo and behold, I got the $10 credit. I got the, no delivery fee, but the DoorDash fee associated with orders under $60 showed up in my account. I think it was $4.99. And I reached out to DoorDash, and DoorDash said, yeah, that's because your total was under $60. And I said, well, that's interesting because in the past, when I toggled that $10 off with the Chase Sapphire Reserve, it didn't matter. It gave me the waived fee, and we moved on, and nothing ever came about it. And they told me specifically, oh no, your order has to be above $60 after the discount. So I think what they've done is when they made the change, and maybe this is what created the problem in the first place with their app and not being able to use this credit, is they went in there and they changed it from net after discount from net before discount. So it used to be that you could order $60 worth of product and then get the $10 off, and you'd be around $50, $52, somewhere in that range, and you'd still get the DoorDash fee waived. Now it appears that the DoorDash fee is only waived when your net after discount is over $60. So let that be a lesson to you guys, and make sure you understand that. So you actually have to order closer to $70 before you get the discount. So I think that's just kind of one of their inflationary ways of making the credit less worthy. So I wanted to bring you this update today. It seems like their app and their website are both working. For a while there, the website was working and the app was not, but it seems like you can do it on both now. I didn't have any issues, I thought, until I had that fee added back on. Maybe that was my mistake with regards to understanding their new policy. I won't do it again. I'll make sure I have probably $75 in my cart next time, just to make sure. And please be careful about their customer service. Their customer service is just really not that great. So my way to work around it is order $75. Don't just order $60. Get the $10 off, and go about your happy day. So I appreciate you guys tuning in and supporting the channel. Thank you all for your recent views and support, and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I appreciate it. Until next time, thanks.